Hey, Ty here. So today we're gonna watch One Division.
This is really happening.
I really hope you like it. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can keep helping you improve your English.
Have you seen your dad?
No. Do you want to go look for him?
Well, if he doesn't want to be here, there's nothing I can do about it.
Hey, Mom. Last night, Uncle P said that thing about re-killing Dad.
Don't believe anything that man said. He is not your uncle.
Who is he?
Here's the thing, boys. I'm your mom. And as such, you were counting on me to have all the answers, right? Well, I don't. I have no answers. Zip, zero, zip. Nada, niente. I'm starting to believe that everything is meaningless. I mean, you're welcome to draw your own conclusions, of course, but that's just where I'm at. Okay, so maybe I went a little too dark there. But they'll be fine. Vision is made of vibranium. They literally inherited tough skin. Come on. Have you seen your dad?
Something that happens with your or even you is that sometimes it gets reduced to your or ya. Did you notice how he connected for and him? He dropped the H sound and said for him. This happens a lot. You'll notice this with her, him, his. Her will be pronounced as him as or his as is.
Call her right now. Come on, tell him. This is his car.
You'll also notice this happening with have sometimes. Have will be pronounced as of. Example?
I have 3 people coming to my party. That sounds lame.
Well, if he doesn't want to be here.
I want you to pay attention here to if he. You can say if he, or you can use what I told you and say iffy. Example?
If you want to do that, if he likes me.
Well, if he doesn't want to be here.
Now the word doesn't. First thing I want you to know here is that this O-E sound actually sounds like The letter S sounds like Z. And usually we don't pronounce the T sound in doesn't. Sometimes we pronounce this T. Usually when it's like doesn't is the last word of the sentence. But even then, sometimes we don't pronounce the T sound. I mean, if you feel more comfortable pronouncing the T, go for it. But remember that we usually don't.
Who is he?
See, same thing here. He didn't say who is he. He said who is he.
You were counting on me to have all the answers, right?
Counting on me. Well, when we count on someone, it means that we trust that person to do something. Also, notice that she didn't say counting. She said counting. This is because the T after an N is often silent. This is why we say internet, plenty, accountable. And I don't want you to think that by dropping this T sound, you'll sound weird or way too casual. This is the most common way of saying these words. But again, if you want to pronounce the T sound, as I always say, go for it. In answer, the only thing you need to pronounce it correctly is to drop the W sound. And remember that usually the combination ER at the end of words sounds like I talked about the flap T in my last video, so if you haven't watched my last video, make sure to check it. But I want to remind you that the same thing happens when RT comes between vowels. And remember that T and D are siblings, as I like to say, because basically what happens to one usually happens to the other one as well. And why am I telling you this? Because of the word starting.
I'm starting.
Notice that the second T sounds like that flap T or fast D sound we talked about. The same thing happens in order, party, murder.
I mean, you're welcome to draw your own conclusions, of course.
Instead of you're welcome to, she could have said, be my guest or feel free to do it. And when you draw your own conclusion, you just consider whatever happened and you make a decision about what you think is true or right. By the way, this word here, draw, is a word that I usually see people mispronouncing. Remember that here, the only thing you have to do to pronounce it correctly is to eliminate the W sound. It rhymes with saw, law. You can use the same trick in all of these words. Also, notice that the letter D doesn't sound like a D as in dog, day, when it comes before R. It kind of sounds like J as in James. Say it out loud. James, ja in the back, and then draw.
That's just where I'm at.
I want to use this example here to show you a different way to say, where are you? It's a bit more informal, but it's pretty common to hear people using this here. So instead of saying, where are you? You can say, where are you at?
Vision is made of vibranium. They literally inherited tough skin. Come on.
When you have tough or thick skin, it means that things don't affect you easily and you're not offended by most things. Maybe people criticize you and you just don't care. Let's stop here today. I really hope you liked it. Don't forget to rewatch this video, take some notes, study, and last but not least, pay attention to everything I told you here when you're watching TV shows, movies, or even talking to people. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, come on, it's like just one click, okay? Thank you, and I'll see you next video.
Ba 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 na 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 na.